Hello everyone. Hope you all are fine. I'm Tanushree Sarkar and this is my YouTube channel Life and Literature with Tanushree. And hope you all have enjoyed my last video. So that I am here again today. And a very special thanks to all of my students of B.Ed College who are not in touch with me nowadays, but you all are in my heart, and so that you have responded me very positively. Thank you very much for all of your support, and I hope you all will be with me in this way, and please be stay tuned with me. Okay, so friends, oh yes, don't forget to like, share and subscribe this my channel. Okay, so friends, I have discussed in my last session that there is a beautiful relationship between literature and life, right? So there I have said about dream. We all sees dream, no? There is various colorful dream. Maybe in some cases there are black and white dream, there are blue colors dream. I saw in most of the cases in my last night I saw bluish type dream. So please share what's the color of your dream, what's the language of your dream. My language of dream is English, and obviously it is literature. So hope you all have the color, you all have the very essence, and you all have the language of your dream, right? So please don't hesitate to share with me. We all togetherly we will enjoy our dreams. And so let's start today's topic. Not topic, it is so boring in listening, no topic. um, it is about dream. You can see in this slide that I have given dream until your dreams come true. So we have to dream until our dreams come in reality, right? So in this crisis period, while the whole world is struggling with various nuisances in the of the world, no, we are we are forgetting to dream about our dreams. But we have to be happy, we have to be positive, and we have to dream every night, or maybe it daydream too. So while the term dream comes, no, then come also literature, and here you can understand how literature and dream is correlated with each other. So let's see and have a look at this person. Hope most of the person most sorry hope you all are already familiar with it, but those who are not familiar, please I'm introducing him. He's Sigmund Freud, you can say it, who took born in 1856 and died in 1939. Okay, he is a very much eminent person, very eminent person in the field of science, in the field of literature, in the field of art, in the field of psychology. You can see here he is an Austrian neurologist, and he is the founder of psychoanalysis theory. Okay, psychoanalysis theory. If I say about psychoanalysis theory, it is a very integrated and beautiful theory. If you want to hear me about this theory, I will discuss in my later video. Please give reviews if you don't if you want to know about this theory. Okay, this is a very much interesting theory, although this is not too much related with dream theory. Okay, dream theory is a little bit different. In psychoanalysis theory, you can see the Oedipus complex and various sexual complexes of a human mind or human being. It is very much interesting. So I will discuss it after if you want. Okay, so Sigmund Freud is a person who became a professor in science field in his career, and he's a amusing person. You can't believe that we are hesitating to think if he is a person from literature field or he is a person from science field. Here you can understand how science and literature is related. Without science, literature is impossible, and vice versa. Okay. So Sigmund Freud showed us that as he was a neurologist, you can see here. So while he looked after his patients, he did very much case studies, and after doing the case studies, he analyzed various theories. Psychoanalysis theory is one of them, and he also dealt with the dreams of mankind. And in 1899, he wrote a piece that is the interpretation of dreams, which is a worldwide eminent piece, eminent writing in the field of literature, in the field of psychology, and everything. Okay. So in next slide, you can see I have given here the 3 layers of the mind. And this is not of me. I mean to say that this is not made by me. This concept was given by Sigmund Freud. Okay, you can see here. No, there are 3 stages. This is a iceberg. We all know about Titanic, no? The big ship of the era, the Titanic. So Titanic has destroyed. By which? By the iceberg. Why? Because the icebergs have the characteristic that it is shown only the small portion. In our eyes we can see only the small portion of iceberg, but most of the portion is under the ground, under the water, so it can't shown. So that Titanic clashes with the iceberg and it destroyed. We all know about it. We all we all saw the film, no? So like that iceberg, our mind is also have 3 stages. What is this? The first one you can see, that is the conscious mind, right? The conscious, I'm sorry, just a minute. Okay, the conscious mind. You can see the picture of this person who is very conscious. In his facial expression you can see that he is conscious. Consciously he is, what can I say, taken or hearing or something. So the conscious mind is about of 10% only. And after that the subconscious mind. This subconscious mind is very much important of any human being. Okay. All the repressed portion, all the repressed thoughts, all the repressed, what can I say, emotions, all the repressed desires of us is the what? Home of subconsciousness. Subconscious mind is the house of our repressed thoughts, repressed desires, repressed emotions. Okay, here you can also see in picture the girl or the woman is thinking something. So in our subconscious mind we are always thinking something, and this subconscious mind is about 50 to 60%, and the rest portion is the unconscious mind. You can see in this picture, this is a very peculiar picture, no? You know, this is unconscious, which is totally what? We don't know what is happening with us, what will be going to happen in with us, and what have happened with us. So this is the total unconscious mind, and in this unconscious mind 30 to 40% is remaining. So you can see conscious mind is of 10%, subconscious is 50 to 60%, and unconscious is 30 to 40%. And the most dreams we see in our subconscious and unconscious mind, especially in subconscious mind, because we see the dreams of what can I say, we see the dreams of those things which we actually can't gain. Okay, suppose as I some days ago I saw a dream about that there is a very fairyland. There are Barbies in around me. There are flowers, but while I wake up, I saw, no, this is a corona grasped world. I am prevailing, no. So that is my depression. I want to, but I want to fly in the colors of beautiful world, beautiful flowers, beautiful surroundings, but I have no way because the world is now too much ill. So what can I do? So the subconscious mind is the what, home or abode of our dreams, right? So I think you all are clear that from the past lovers, from the past unwanted things, past very much things which we wanted to grasp, wanted to get, but I can't, but we can't, is already in our mind. It has not lost. Okay, so don't be upset, don't lose your hope if you did not succeeded in your life in the career, if you didn't get your beloved and everything you desires. Okay, we have already everything in our subconscious mind. Okay, so here is Carl Jung. Who is Carl Jung? Carl Jung is the follower of Sigmund Freud. Okay, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will control your life and you will call it fate. We must know it, and we must realize the concept of Carl Jung, that until we make the unconscious conscious, it will control our life. And really it controls you. Just think and imagine, it controls our life actually. And then what can I say, what we call, oh, it was in my fate, oh, I'm so unfortunate, oh, I'm so unhappy for this. No, we have to be take those desires in our conscious level, so that we can control over in our life, right? So here is a quote of Sigmund Freud too. The interpretation of dreams is the royal road to a knowledge of the unconscious activities of the mind. So in the book of Interpretation of Dream, which Sigmund Freud wrote in 1899, no, he described that the interpretation of dreams, that interpretation means the comprehension, the translation of our dream. Suppose we dreamed of an elephant last night, or a lion last night, okay, then we have to then so what did Sigmund Freud do? Sigmund Freud tries to interpret why the man or why the human being dreamed of that lion, why the human being dreamed of that elephant, why that is of rope, flower, etc., whatever. So interpretation of dreams is the royal road to a knowledge of the unconscious activities of the mind. So beautiful a line it is. The royal road. He said it is a royal road to gain our knowledge, to reach out our cognitive level. Knowledge means cognitive level, okay, cognitive level, where we can see our unconscious activities of the mind. So is not it beautiful? What do you think? It's a very beautiful thing. Through dream, we ourselves can realize, or ourselves can imagine that what is going on in our subconscious and unconscious mind. Subconscious, almost we know, that is our depressed thing, suppressed things which we can't get, or which we didn't achieve. etc. But what about unconscious mind? It is already unconscious of the consciousness, no? So this is a very beautiful thing here, Sam. And dream, dream, and dream. We are saying about dream today. So dreams is all about images, symbols, thoughts, emotions, and feelings. From tonight, just before you go to sleep, think that images, symbols, thoughts, emotions, and feelings. These 5 most important things will come into our what? Dream. So be positive also in your dream. While you are dreaming, don't dream about the negative things. Okay, you should fill up with your subconscious mind with the positive feelings, and it will really, it is a very beautiful thing, you know. So as I'm saying about dream, and there are lots of things Freud has said. If friends, if you want to know what is the meaning of which dream, if you want to know the interpretation, I will surely discuss with you, and hope I have given very little concept of dream today. So hope you all have enjoyed it, and please, please, please don't forget to share your dreams of tonight. And I also shared my dream of tonight tomorrow. So please, tomorrow I want that you all share your dream, and in my next session or in my next video I will discuss everyone's dream, and the most beautiful dream will be discussed by all together. Okay, so please don't forget to comment me your dream of tonight, and go for a sound sleep tonight, and please, please see beautiful positive dream. And this is for today. Thank you very much for staying tuned with me, and please don't forget again to like, share, and subscribe this, that means my channel, Life and Literature with Tanushree. Okay, so thank you very much. I hope we will meet together very shortly with all of our dreams. Please don't forget to share, and don't forget to share your dreams too. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.